How's everybody doing? I'm going to talk to you, man. I'm going to be candid with you. We're going to have a great reset. It's happened many times throughout history. It's going to happen again. Doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do to stop it, there's nothing you can do to prevent it. These things just occur and they must come to pass. Period, point blank. With that, you're going to have population declines in certain areas. There's going to be a reshuffling of orders of nations, but there's going to be geographical changes to nations, essentially their footprint. The United States, I'm here to tell you, the United States is going to absorb the goddamn Gulf of America. I'm already calling it the Gulf of David, which is short for God. Okay? Everything I say, there's a purpose behind it, people. And so with that, right now in the world, there's a lot of cases of sabotage going on, pipelines, different things like that, refineries. But there's a lot of them just flat ass being blown up, especially out in the Middle East, where our oil production is. And so with that, I've already proposed what America's going to do. We're going to open up. We're going to put 12 refineries in the Gulf of David. Period. Point blank. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Everybody's going to be ecstatic when it's said and done because everybody's going to be getting a goddamn check. They're going to be getting a nice check. That goes for the people that were on Cuba, the people that were on Jamaica, the people that were on goddamn Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Americans. We're all going to be getting goddamn paid. We're going to get an equal share check, dividend check, because we're going to fund it with government dollars. And so I'd like to, with that, what I'd like to propose is there's some nations that aren't that affected. You have nations like China that are more secularized and they're a powerhouse. They're not losing much. They still have their oil production, but they still have 300 years worth of oil that they can tap right now. And they have a large population. And the reality is you also have the Middle East. Now, the royal families of the Middle East, you all are trillionaires. I know how much money you have. You guys are trillionaires. You're not ever going to hurt for anything. Neither is any of the leadership in China. Neither is any of the leadership in Russia. Vladimir Putin is a trillionaire. Your families are never going to hurt for anything. And it's time for you. You have a whole lot of families under you that are hurting. And it's time to do the right thing. It's time to uplift your people. Now, with that, you can keep refineries that belong to your family. But what I'm proposing is that you guys build refineries. This goes for Venezuela as well. Venezuela has refineries, but they're old refineries. We need new state-of-the-art refineries all over the damn place. And because the reality, we still have combustion engines, but even if we don't use the combustion, we still have the purpose. All kinds of things use petroleum products, even from the production of graphene, the production of goddamn carbon fiber, all of it. Production of plastics, all require petroleum-based products. And so with that, what I want to see happen for the nations of the world is that you guys build refineries and then you just simply create your same thing, a dividend check program where you have refineries where the checks are going, whatever the earnings are, they're going to be cycled straight into the population that you have under you. And it's not going to hurt you any. We're still going to need the oil one way or another. And at the end of the day, all it's going to do for the royal families and for those in power, it's going to make you patron saints. The people are going to be, when you're talking about Venezuela, for instance, you're talking about a population that has, the gross earned income per year is like $4,000 something, like $4,100. You put in 2 refineries. Now, it varies nation to nation depending on your population, different things, and how much oil you actually have access to. But you put in 2 refineries, you're going to be cutting checks for, $18,000, $20,000 to everybody to every citizen within your country. You're taking a group of people that are making $4,000 a year, and you're giving them a check of $20,000 a year. Understand, you have just single-handedly lifted your people up out of poverty. Or you've definitely, at the very least, you've changed their whole outlook on fucking life. And so to those in power, leadership, whether it be a king, a president, your power is derived from the people. No, you can never call yourself a great leader unless the people look at you as if you're a great leader. So how do you do that? Well, the quickest way to do it is to uplift your people. If you uplift your people are going to say, man, we live under a righteous ruler. We live under a righteous king. We live under a righteous president. We live under a righteous whatever. And the reality is, these families in charge, you all have the money. You can build a damn refinery for $2 billion, state of the art. Just turn it over to your damn people. Have it run, and then use a collective dividend check every year to your people. And it will absolutely change their lives. You will uplift them from poverty. And so with that, that's what the House of David wants to see happen. That's what I'm going to be pushing. So, because right now they're destroying all the oil, you know what I'm saying? You got to be up blinders on to not see it. They're sabotaging everything. They're blowing it up with missiles. So all of this stuff is going to have to be rebuilt, but it's all part of the Great Reset, people. It's all part of a plan. And so with that, things are going to get difficult. It's going to get uncomfortable. But understand there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's a master plan at play. So with that, peace and blessing be upon your homes.